Hey guys, on this week's Insider, we're going to talk about some common mistakes that we see riders make. It's way too easy for riders to jump on their new board, connect it, and go. Understanding how the board works as a vehicle forms the base for everything you will be doing. Learn how the board and remote responds so you can apply the right amount of acceleration or braking for the given situation without being jerky on the triggers. Also, read the manual so you know what we mean when we talk about your speed limiter, deadman switch, wheel settings, and trigger settings. This one goes hand in hand with not spending adequate time getting used to your board. Too many riders don't respect the power of the board and put themselves in situations they don't have the skills to handle. Don't go too fast, too quick, you're not a hero. There isn't one stance that is perfect for all situations, but a good starting point is to make sure your legs are wide apart and knees slightly bent. You need to get familiar with your weight distribution. Shifting forward and backward compensates for acceleration and braking, and of course, side to side is how you turn. A couple of drills you can do in a car park is stop starts in a straight line until you are comfortable taking off and stopping in GTR mode at all speeds. Also, figure eights are a good way to practice toe and heel side turns. Try linking your turns smoothly and play around some different circle sizes and speeds. For most people, carving is the best thing about Evolves as it replicates the surf snow feeling, but it's so much better when you do it right. A common mistake we see is riders don't maintain consistent speed throughout a carve, and it's much harder to keep balanced. Pick a good speed, maintain it, and hold your body positioning steady throughout the carve. Some simple things people should know. Don't leave your board plugged in constantly. Don't leave it in a super hot car. Don't leave it in a super cold car. Charge it to 100% when you first get it. Store it at 30 to 50% if you're leaving it for long periods of time without riding. The R2 remotes work by having a set of start and stop values for each of the triggers. If you crash, drop your remote, or even just knock it around too much, these values may become untrue. You will need to do a trigger reset to recalibrate your remote back to factory settings. Every Evolve rider should be aware of how to do this as it's part of your board's maintenance. We have a full tutorial video online as well as a written version in your manual. At Evolve, we get countless inquiries about people not getting enough range out of their board or they are having issues with overheating. Very often, they simply need to pump up their tyres as flat tyres dramatically increases rolling resistance. Tight belts can also have a similar effect, so make sure you have about 5mm of give. Another issue we see in our service department is over-tightened bushings. If you are a heavy rider or just prefer a stiff board, tightening up your kingpin nuts until the bushings bulge is not the right solution. Get yourself some harder durometer ones and it will stiffen up your ride while having a smoother ride feel. Stability at high speed comes with experience and new riders shouldn't attempt it until they build up their skill level. That said, there are a few things you can do to help your stability. Make sure your trucks aren't super loose, you want the majority of your weight on your front foot, and lower your center of gravity as this helps the board continue in a straight line. This isn't exactly a mistake as the online community is incredibly helpful, but keep in mind anybody is able to give advice on the internet and it isn't uncommon people will share incorrect information. If you have real questions and concerns, our customer service team is here to help. We hope you enjoyed this video and it helps make you a better rider. If you think we missed anything, comment below. Until next time, safe riding.